Good morning, everybody. Grab them if you got them. You know the drill. You just heard Axel snoring away here. Angel's trying to find her little place. You gonna go night? Go night for a little bit. Take a nap, beautiful. I wanted to show you my other book of shadows. It is in no way completed. This is my chakra one. And I don't, it's funny because I have the chakra stones in the front of it. And this is the back. But I love this. But I don't even think I have chakra things in here at the moment. It is nowhere near completed. I think that's Rosie saying nobody gave her treats, which is a lie. Anyways, I wanted to show you this. I also wanted to say, if you're not on my friends list on Facebook, that I won't be doing the Reiki box today. I'll be doing it tomorrow. And the reason I'm doing it tomorrow is because today it is my MS is giving me a lot of pain. My energy, excuse me, my energy level is at 0, and I just don't feel I would be doing the Reiki box or you justice if I did it today. So I'll be doing it tomorrow. And that's what I mean. I think I've mentioned this before. When you're not feeling it, it's okay to say, I can't do it. We'll do it when I'm feeling better. Because any kind of energy that you put into spells, into healings, whatever that you're doing, its intention is in you, its power is in you. And today, it's just not in me. I am having a rough day, but I wanted to show you this because it's not very big. It is nowhere near completed. So I says, you know what? Let me take the time before the weekend. I don't usually do videos on the weekend. I spend it with hubby. So I said, let me show you my other book of shadows that's not done. I have quite a few of them that are not done. But I love these books. I love these books. It seems like if you look at this book, it seems like you would pay a lot of money for these books. Did I show you the back? I'm not sure. If I did already, hey, you get to see it again. But it seems like you would pay a lot of money. Ooh, that's a big book. I think I paid $25 for this. And that's pretty much the most I've paid for I think I paid $25 for all of the books like this that I've gotten, the Book of Shadows I've gotten like this. And why is because I look for sales. I'm not going to lie. I go on Amazon and I look for books of shadows. It used to be that Etsy had the cheaper, not Etsy, I'm sorry, eBay. I don't do eBay anymore. Not for any other reason than I just don't see that they're cheaper. I don't see that they're cheaper than Amazon. I don't see, you definitely don't get them faster. Um, I love Etsy, but Etsy can be kind of expensive sometimes. I know it's worth it because it's handmade goods, but sometimes, it can be a little too pricey for me. So these books I got $25 each. And if I can find, I'll go back in my thing and find the store that I got them from, and I'll put it in I'll put it in the link. But this has the chakra stones, and I'm sure they're not real stones. They're plastic, but they're beautiful. I mean, I'm sure if they were real chakra stones, you'd be paying a lot more. But they're gorgeous. I love them. So this is the next book that I'm going to be working on to complete. Like I said, it is not anywhere near completed, so I'll just show you what I've done so far. I want to, before I even begin this, yeah, I know I kind of was like ding ding, but I have a book of shadows that is very private to me. I have a book of shadows that it's copy and paste in the fact that I printed out my spells, my workings, what I do. That I don't show to anybody. Don't even show it to my daughter. I don't show it to no one. It will be hers someday, but she's more Christian than she is pagan. So I kind of, she's 33 years old. I let her make her decisions on who she is, and I love her no matter what. But I do have a private Book of Shadows that is smaller. It is typed out, but it's typed out with my own words and uses and spells and conjurings. But that is one I will never show on YouTube. I won't show to anybody because it's a private one that I keep to myself. I think, there's nothing wrong. I am addicted to looking at Book of Shadow showings, altar tours, witchy room tours. I am addicted to that. I love watching everyone's creativity and what they do in their practice. But I also believe that you need to keep some of your magic private. My altars, I have no problem showing. I do have one in the bedroom that I do not show. I don't show it because it's private to me. It's not that there's anything elaborate on it. It's not that there's anything, exciting about it. It is, of course, it has Gaia on it. 99% of my altars do have Gaia on them, but it's a private one to me. It has only my energies, and that's one that I keep to myself. So, my opinion, and anytime I tell you something, I will never say you should do this or you're not this. And I want to talk about that in a minute. Um, Before I show the book, I just want to do a little rambling, so please forgive me on this one. I personally believe, and you do what you want, that you should always have a piece of your magic that is just yours. A piece of your craft, your path that belongs only to you. I have one Book of Shadows and one altar that I don't show anybody. And the funniest part about it is the altar that I keep private isn't even my favorite altar, but it's the altar that I keep private because it's in my bedroom and I only infuse it with my energy. It has graveyard dirt on it, I will tell you that part, but I keep it to myself. And I do have a Book of Shadows, not fancy at all. It's a smaller Book of Shadows. I typed it so I could read my own writing, you know what I mean? But I keep that one private. The ones that I show you, anybody can see them. I cleanse them. I cleanse them every week, just like I cleanse my house every week and all of my witchy workings every week. But you should see, I did that and I should not. That is not what I meant. Me personally, I have things that I keep private. And if that's YouTube, I absolutely respect that. But just like most witches, I love seeing the Book of Shadow tours, the altar tours, the witchy room tours. I love it. I love, and sometimes you all give me so many ideas to do things. Now I want to talk about this real quick, and I know I'm showing you my Book of Shadows, and you're like, come on, that's what we want to see this for. I went down the rabbit hole of witch talk. Whew. Anyways, I went down the rabbit hole of witch talk. This very young girl, and I am not in any way saying that she is, she's a starter witch, she's a new witch, she doesn't know what she's talking about. I in no way am insinuating that, so please don't take that from this, what I'm about to say. But I was going down the rabbit hole and I'm just watching different people on Witch Talk. And she said, "You are not a real witch if you follow Scott Cunningham or Raymond Buckland." The hairs on the back of my head stood up. You don't have to agree with the practices of Scott Cunningham and Raymond Buckland, But my strong opinion is you should at least respect them. They are they are two of the witches from I don't want to say long ago. They are two of the witches, along with Silver Ravenwolf, Gerald Gardner, Sanders. There's so many who paved the way for us to be able to call ourselves a witch without being afraid of losing our job, losing our apartment, losing our children, losing. No, no, honey, not right now. You hold on a minute. Without the fear of losing everything we have and being jailed for being a witch. You don't have to like how they practice or how they do their teachings of being a witch, a Wiccan, whatever you want to call it, but you damn sure should respect them. And I didn't put a comment on her page because I don't. I feel if people have their opinions, they have their opinions. But I would really behoove somebody that is, I want to say this without being disrespectful, without being someone in that very young age bracket that is starting out in their path. My opinion is you shouldn't make statements like that. I think it's wrong because these people, do your research. And this is why I said again, do your research on who we are. Do your research on how we came to be. Because there's so much knowledge in that. Scott Cunningham, Raymond Buckland, you might not believe in the way that they run their path or they did their path. Neither one are no longer with us. But respect the fact that they paved the way and they took the heat and they took the dangers of opening up about their witchcraft and being a witch and the craft. They took it out to the public so we could do it without fear. And that's all I'm going to say about that. Okay. So, let's get to why I did this video. Here is the first page. This is like a burlap right here. Some of mine have more of a leather looking type, and this is more like a burlap right here. But like I said, I paid $25 for all of them. I ain't paying more than that. Alice, not right now. I have this book. No, no, no. Get down. Hear now the words of the witches. I have a snoring dog behind me. Warning. The warning. The Witch's Creed. And like I said, anything that I tell you or anything that I say to you is only my opinion. You take it for what you will. You take it for what you will. You don't. I'm not going to sit here and say you can't. I just was a little slighted by her saying that because I was like, wow, really? But like I said, you just take it for what it is. The elemental blessing, casting and closing a circle. Alice, I love you, but no, not right now, honey. Beginning and ending. The God and Goddess, I know that's on my other page. I love this one with the goals of the witch. The law of the power. Hey, 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 hey. Can you stop moving my thing, please? I know you're beautiful, but hey. Making magic. The 7 wonders of magic. Let me pull this up a little bit more. And I'm nowhere near done with this book. I want you to know that. I have things I want to put on here. The 13 components of ritual. I love this page. It is the musical score to The Witch's Dance, and I just love it. It seems so vintage to me. That had to go in my book. It just had to. The gateposts and the Witch's Gate. I tried to put different things in here, temples and guardians, awakening, than I do. Every Book of Shadows I do, I try to put different things in it. Different things that I don't have in the other Books of Shadows, because if it's the same thing, I mean, why, it doesn't make sense to me. Awakening is kind of like a baptism for your baby. Alice is like in a mood today. Is that just one page? Now I do have some things that are similar. If you knock Daddy's keys over, he is going to have a fit. He won't really, but it sounded good when I said that. This is the astrology wheel of the year. You're going to hear all kinds of noises. Axel snoring behind me, Angel's running around going, what the hell's going on here? And Alice is in a ramping mode. I love this too. Strengthening your power. Some of these, and here's another little explanation. Some of these are definitely from the Charm Book of Shadows. I don't think there's anything wrong with the Charm Book of Shadows. I love the Charm Book of Shadows. I know it's from a TV show, but some of the words that they use for these spells, I believe are so powerful. Now, I have one that I believe I did the whole book. I don't really take it seriously because it is from the show, but some of the spells, because again, your intention and your powers come from you, I do use the words in doing some of the spells because they're so powerful. They just feel powerful. But to say the whole book is a book of shadows per each page, I don't think so. But my opinion only, like I said. But I really like this one. Strengthen your powers. Moon phases. Moon magic. Little girl. Language of flowers. Kitchen magic properties. Now I have like 4 pages of these. 2, 3. Where's my other one? The properties of the your kitchen cupboard, your herb cupboard in your kitchen is magic. There are so many herbs in there that you can use for spells. If you don't have sea salt, regular salt is fine. If you don't have colored candles, white candles are fine. I use white tea lights. They say rosemary is you can use for any herb. And if you don't have a certain kind of crystal, use a white crystal, and it works just as well. A clear crystal. And these are the herbs and some of their magical properties, magical ingredients. Hemlock killing spell. I just have this one in here now. Of course, I don't know. Let's make this clear. I do not kill people. No, we're not in. We don't. I let flies out of windows. We're not doing that. But I just liked this page. I just liked it so much that I put it in the book. The Theban alphabet. This is different ancient magical alphabets. It's different ones. So right here they have the different ones and what they look like. To conjure the circle, to call to a lost witch. Am I having an issue over here? I am. Let me see. I keep a lot of these. These are from the Dollar Tree, people. And there's no shame in my game of going like this. Voila! And even though this one here is from Charmed, I like it. I really like it. And yes, I do use it as a spell. The life potion, the flying potion. I use the ingredients for this one here. A hand fasting. I keep saying Steve and I are one of these days, because we got married the traditional way. Not in a church. We got married with a justice of the peace here in the house. And our 20th anniversary, we went to Poconos, and we did a renewal of our vows. But I really want to do a hand fasting. One of our, maybe our 25th anniversary. It'll be our 21 this year. Maybe our 25th. And this is a certificate. It's an actual certificate. You put, everyone put their names on it that you can do for a hand fasting. So maybe that's something we'll do on our 25th. Astral projection. An astral projection spell. To summon your body back from an astral projection, to strengthen your powers. Like I said, yes, some of these are from Charmed. Some of them I use as decorations in the Book of Shadows. Some of them I just have that I actually use. Alice, are we going to do this again? Let's not do this again, please. Stay right over there for a minute. I'm almost done. How to use regular playing cards for tarot readings. I love this. Back in the day, again, hey, watch out. No, leave the thing alone. Alice, stop. Back in the day when, they made it illegal for you to practice witchcraft, they were taught how to use playing cards to do tarot. And I think that's an amazing thing to learn. Astral sight, the 7 deadly sins. I don't look at the 7 deadly sins as a Christian thing. I look at it as just a common sense thing. So that I put that in there. The seal of revealing. Hey, now she's got my prayer rattle. To ask for a sign. How to perform a seance. And an exorcism spell. Like I said, I don't really, this I kind of read and I look at and I take it and I make it my own. This I just kind of have in here for a decoration type thing. Scrying for other objects. Scrying for something lost. I am big into my pendulums. I use my pendulums. Hi. Well, hello. How are you? Come here. I love you. Mwah, but you gotta go over there. I use my pendulums. I have a chakra pendulum that I'm really big into using. I really like my chakra pendulum. And oh, now you pissed off Axel. See, it's been one of those days, people. My energy is at 0.0 and the kids are acting up. Axel, let her be. No, let her be. Scrying for other objects and scrying for something lost. I use my pendulums. I use my pendulums for divination. I don't use the planchette because the planchette does not work for me. I use my pendulum. And some people believe that you can't get a good reading with a pendulum on your spirit boards. Some people, they're like me and they're like, yeah, it works great. I believe in using my pendulum for spirit boards. Spirit guide contact spell. Invocation of the god of death. And again, more Charmed. To call a witch's power, separate a witch from her power, to relinquish our powers. Hear Now the Word of the Witches. I have that in the front of the page as well. A healing spell. There's so much stuff I want to put here. There's so many trinkets and things I want to put there. A wand blessing, a witch's broom. Protective pet blessings for a dog and a cat. I do use them. I love them. I also make them little gree bags, and I put them in their beds. I put them under their bed pillows and under the cat beds and stuff for them to keep them protected as well. Common tools and witchy tips. Again, more charmed to promote compromise. The spell for invoking the power of 3. Some of these are decorations, some of these I actually use. A poppet spell, divination. And that is it. And I have all of this to still work on, and I have trinkets and little charms and things like that I want to put in here. So I know it's a bit of a long video. I am sorry. But I really wanted to get that out about Scott Cunningham and Raymond Buckland, because like I said, those were the people that I started with. Scott Cunningham, Raymond Buckland, Silver Ravenwolf. I mean, there's so many that I started with that I learned from them years ago, before computers came out, before, you could come on the internet and do things like this, or TikTok, or, what's the other one there? Instagram. And I'm going to be 58 this year. I'm old. I just think you shouldn't knock the witches that got you to where you are today, because had it not been for them speaking up and putting themselves out there, we wouldn't be able to be doing what we do today, which is going on YouTube making videos, going on Witch Talk making videos, going on Facebook and opening up about your craft. We wouldn't be able to do that if it wasn't for them paving the way for us. So you don't have to like the way they did their work. You don't have to like their books. You just don't read them. But at least give them the respect they deserve. Give them the respect that they started the revolution, if you will, of us being able to come out and say, I am a witch and I am proud of who I am, and I'm not hiding in a closet for this. Anyways, this is my video. I am wiped out. I love you so much. I hope you have an amazing weekend, and I will talk to you soon. Bye-bye.